Hello, Crazy History fans. Welcome to Crazy History, Karl Benz. And guess what? The wine is back. I can have wine again. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this. Like a whole week. I'm so happy. Okay. So, I know, you're all going to look at me and you're going to go, Miss Becca. The caption says, Crazy History, Karl and Bertha. Who's Bertha? Bertha is Karl's wonderful wife, and she is the visionary for Karl's invention. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, Karl Benz is credited with creating the first automobile, okay? He came up with his invention in 1885 and 1886. He patented it, and he revealed it to the public. Now, Karl was a genius. However, he was not a visionary. Karl lacked ambition and drive, so while he came up with this amazing invention, he didn't do anything with it. His wife Bertha, however, had a vision for Karl's invention, and she was the reason that everybody wanted to buy one. You have to understand, Bertha was in Karl's corner from the very beginning. It was actually her dowry money that they used to pay for his first prototype. Now, they went through about 3 prototypes and they didn't have a whole lot of success in being able to sell them. So one day, Bertha decided she was going to show the world that Karl's invention was worth their time. So in August of 1888, she packed up her 2 teenage sons and went on the world's first road trip. So they took a road trip from where they lived in Mannheim, Germany, to where her mother lived in Pforzheim, Germany. This trip would be about 65 miles away, and it was the longest road trip that a vehicle of that time had ever made. Now, she took the third model that Karl had created, and it only drove about 16 kilometers an hour, which isn't that fast. They also ran into a lot of bumps along the way. For example, the engine was not strong enough to drive the car up the hill, so both of her boys got out a lot and pushed. Not to mention that the engine constantly needed cooling and the brakes started failing at one point, so she went to a local shoe cobbler and had them make the world's first brake pads out of shoe leather. Along the way, Bertha came up with a whole bunch of ways that the car could be improved, and once she arrived at her mother's house, she sent Karl a telegram letting him know that her road trip had been successful. It was thanks to this road trip and the ability to drive through all these towns with this car that their new invention got so much publicity that they started to actually sell them. I hope you guys enjoyed this history lesson. Like and follow for more. The more you know.